Hello and welcome to News with I'm just playing. I feel like I'm reporting the news. Like, what the heck? This looks like really weird and like formal. Which this video is not at all. Ah! Put some lip gloss on. Y'all, I just keep getting new hair. Ooh. I hope this is good. Alright, so welcome back to my channel. It's me, Val, and today's video I am going to be rating maybe one of your favorite Netflix shows. So this quarantine, it just seems like Netflix had all these shows ready to go and ready for our entertainment. There has been so many shows that Netflix has been putting out, so many good shows, so many shows, so many good shows. Like, you know, there have been so many. So I thought I would rate them for you before you get to watching. So I just gathered like the top 5 that are really popular right now. And it's really weird because like there's like a section called the US top 10 or something, but it changes every so often. So like I have like pickings from like every time I went on Netflix and it was like they're either number 1 or just like one of their top 5. So I have that gathered here for you today. Fly, go away. But yeah, get you a drink, sit down with me, let's talk about these Netflix shows. Okay, I got my coffee right here. Okay, let's start with the Wrong Missy. Okay, listen to this. The Wrong Missy. It's like number 1 like currently as I'm like filming this. This movie this movie was like one of the like oddest yet somehow saved itself into being like kind of good. Like this, it was like it started and I was really uncomfortable. Like one of the main characters, this girl, she just like Missy, she just made me really uncomfortable, but she grows on you as the movie progresses. Yeah, so lighting, hello. Okay, so this movie was extremely corny. Like, think of like how corny a movie could be. This was that. Like, this movie is extremely corny, but there were like, I was laughing the entire time. Like, it was really funny, and they were kind of cute moments. Okay, so if you want like a cute like comedy that, you know, will have you like hollering at some moments, watch The Wrong Missy. It'll give you a good laugh. Okay, so next, and these are in like no specific order or whatever, but next is Outer Banks. Okay, we all knew it was coming. Next is Outer Banks. So I had a couple issues with this show. So right now Outer Banks is getting a lot of popularity, it's getting a lot of hype, and I'm like, wait, but was Outer Banks really that good? Was Outer Banks really that good? And hold up, before I continue, let me just say, overall, it was a good show. I will give it that. I'm not even gonna pretend like the show wasn't good, but a show shouldn't take 4 episodes for it to get good. Like, me and my sister were watching it, and we almost stopped because, well, she stopped watching it. I almost stopped too, but I was like, one of my friends was like, she's like, you have to keep watching it, like you have to continue it's so good. I'm like, okay, but by episode 4 I should be invested. I shouldn't want to leave, like, come on. But that being said, it was an overall good show. It kind of gives you like Riverdale / 13 Reasons Why / Stranger Things / any kind of show where kids are trying to solve a mystery. Like, that's literally what Outer Banks is. It's like not your typical like solve a mystery show, but like a little bit. There were a lot of shockers though. I'm not even gonna lie. There were a lot of shockers. But the episodes are an hour long. So for it to take so long to get like good, that was just annoying because I'm like, I've already watched 3.5 hours of this season and like I'm not invested yet. Maybe that was just me. Tell me if y'all feel the same way. But overall, it was a good show. I am excited for season 2. You know, maybe, yeah, anyway, I am excited for season 2. So okay, so next on the list is Too Hot to Handle. Woo! Okay, this show was, it was good. It was a good show. This was like the start. This was the start of like all the Netflix shows. Like, I feel like it was the start of all the Netflix shows that were good this quarantine, okay? Like, Netflix did not come to play, okay? They said, it is quarantine, y'all need movies, y'all are bored, I got you. So Too Hot to Handle kind of started all of this. Now, Too Hot to Handle. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that show. It was good. It's also your corny love show, like your basic game dating shows kind of thing with like a twist. Okay, there's a little twist. But like the pull to the show was, one, the fact that it was like the hottest, we gathered the hottest men and women on the planet. I'm like, y'all did? Okay, if y'all say so. So I was like, some of these people are not that cute, but to each his own, to each his own. If you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But yeah, I was very skeptical at first because I'm like, I don't really like these dating shows. I have to like really be into it, and I just like felt like I wasn't going to. But from the beginning, Too Hot to Handle was like good. It had you like, you know, wanting to like watch every single episode. And that's the thing about like, when I say like Netflix knows what they're doing, they know what they're doing. They've been like consistently putting out like good shows, and like they know that we are watching these within a 1 to 2 day span. Like, nobody's taking a week to finish these shows. Outer Banks finished in 2 days. Hot to Handle finished in a day and a half. Like, these shows, we're like going like through them like hotcakes, okay? They are hot commodities. But Too Hot to Handle, okay? We have the couple that kind of ran the show, okay? We have Francesca and Harry, and they kind of made this show. Like, if you just think about the show without Francesca and Harry, we had some other good personalities, like my girl Chloe and my boy David. They were great personalities for the show. But let's just say Francesca and Harry weren't there, you know, it'd be a little bit different. But if you haven't watched Too Hot to Handle, I don't want to spoil anything. Just know that it's worth the watch, okay? It was a really good show. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. So next we have Dead to Me. Dead to Me season 2. And you know, maybe it is because I watched season 1. Season 1 had me swinging from the chandelier with the events, okay? Season 1 had me on the tight ropes, okay? Season 1 was good. It was so good that I almost didn't even want to watch season 2. But again, my trusty friend, she was like, Valerie, you have to watch this show. Like, you have to watch it. You have to watch season 2. She's like, it was so good. Y'all, season 2 of Dead to Me, if you haven't seen season 1, please watch it. Like, I would never steer you wrong. I don't like shows like that. I really don't. It has to be so good. So if my friend says Valerie's show is good, she knows me and like the shows that I like and that I will and will not watch. So if she says it's good, I know it's good. So y'all, Dead to Me season 1 and season 2. Season 2 had just as many jumps, had just as many like scares and like moments that season 1 did. Oh my gosh, I was just so impressed with Dead to Me season 2. Like, it was even more like they really like sequels are kind of hard sometimes. They're pretty hit or miss. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're sometimes they're awful. And then this season 1 and 2 match, the levels are like right here. Like, and I can't wait for season 3. Like, I cannot wait for season 3. First of all, Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini, yeah, Judy and Jen, great actors. Like, these are some bomb actresses. Like, they are so good, okay? They are so talented. They really made the show. Like, Jen, who is played by Christina Applegate, the worst mean woman ever, okay? She's so mean. But the character development between the two of them in their relationship, oh my gosh, I don't even want to go into like what this show is. Like, basically Jen's husband dies, and this woman Judy enters her life. Judy and her boyfriend / ex-fiance accidentally killed Jen's husband. Y'all, that's all I'm gonna say. You have to watch the rest, see how it plays out. Like, they build this friendship that is insane. You guys have to watch Dead to Me. So lastly, we have Never Have I Ever. Okay, we have Never Have I Ever. Okay, so I was really excited about this show. Now this was one of the more iffy shows. I thought that, the plot was kind of like okay, all right, it was okay. It's like your coming of age teen show. But there was like something missing for me. There was something missing. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite show. It was extremely colorful, which I could appreciate. There was people of all backgrounds portrayed in this movie, and they didn't play to any stereotypes, which I really appreciated, because I hate seeing like these shows that just play to stereotypes, which maybe they're doing that for like a reason, but I'm just not a fan of that. This show did not do that. It was very I just liked the way that the characters were portrayed, but there was like there was a lot of things missing for me with this show. I think the best part of the show was the diversity, which is kind of like, ooh, like really? So that kind of sucks. I think the main character, she didn't grow as much as I wanted her to. Like, she starts off, her father passed away. She became paralyzed because of it, which is kind of crazy. Like, how you can, like, your trauma can like literally paralyze. She was paralyzed for 3 months because of this trauma. But I just wish like we saw her develop more. Like, she didn't. The season kind of cut off. Like, I wanted to see Eleanor in the play. Like, I wanted to see like where her mom, like, I don't know, there was just a lot of like unsolved questions that I have. Like, it just ended so abruptly. Like, I wasn't a fan of that. If you guys have other opinions on Never Have I Ever, let me know how y'all felt about it. I know I discussed with one of my friends, and she was like, yeah, I didn't even really like the main character that much, which was kind of funny. But the thing about Never Have I Ever was episodes were 30 to 25 minutes long. You didn't have to invest too much of yourself into it, so that was pretty nice. But it wasn't my favorite. So yeah, let me give them all ratings real fast. So for the Wrong Missy, let's give it let's do the scale out of 10, because there's more like leniency when you have larger numbers. So let's do, I rate the Wrong Missy a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. That's not too bad. It's not like, it's still passing. It made me laugh. Wrong Missy gets a 7.5 out of 10. Okay. Outer Banks. I'm gonna give Outer Banks I'm gonna give Outer Banks an 8.5 out of 10. And I would have given it a 9 or a 10 out of 10, but the 4, it took too long for me to get interested. By the end, I was extremely invested, but it just took too long. Like, dang. Okay, Too Hot to Handle is gonna get a solid, I'll give Too Hot to Handle an 8 out of 10. Dead to Me Season 2, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Y'all have to watch it, please. This is probably one of the best Netflix originals. Like, I feel really sad, but I'm gonna have to give Never Have I Ever a 5.5 out of 10. I really am. Like, it wasn't my favorite, so I'm sorry, Never Have I Ever. 5.5 out of 10. I just wish there was a little bit more. I wish there was a little bit more development of the characters. Maybe that comes in season 2 if it gets picked up for season 2. Oh, just something about nature these days, something about the air, like, just makes you wanna, whew, whatever that means. Okay, anyway, that's it. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And like I said before, I have some things brewing, so please stay tuned for whatever I have next. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.